your time waiting for that second chance, for a break that would make it okay. There's always some reason to feel not good enough, and it's hard.
Last month in downtown New Orleans, U.S. Army vet Darren Dalpiez finally found a home. He has been homeless for over 10 years, living in a tent in the woods and on the streets.
I got windows. Look at the view. Oh my goodness, for real, this is fault for me?
But this past holiday, he and 25 other homeless vets got addresses of their own, thanks to the work of a nonprofit, Unity.
These are permanent apartments where each tenant has a lease and they can live here for the rest of their lives.
This week, New Orleans will announce that it has successfully met its goal and housed all 193 of its homeless veterans.
You are a bunch of angels is what you are.
And the endlessness that you feel, you are pulled from the wreckage.
My dog Freedom is, I can't say he's a pet because it's not enough. Freedom not just changed my life, he did save my life.
The dog doesn't require an explanation. They just are there for him and don't ask any questions. And I think we've rescued over 300 dogs now.
Okay.
We're seeing over 22 veterans a day committing suicide, and that is significantly higher than we've ever seen. I like to say that a service dog is in lieu of medication. It's medication on 4 legs. They're not having to take drugs to overcome their symptoms, where the dog is replacing that.
That you make up for all that you lack. It don't make no difference.
The reason why I got a service dog is because it was my last reason. I didn't have anything left. Medications, group therapy, talk therapy, acupuncture, yoga, dunking your head in a bucket of water. I mean, whatever, you name it, they tried it. None of it worked. I mean, I don't think I could see that piece of paper with all the medications that I was on. I would describe myself now and my family as thriving and very excited for the future. I honestly, 2 years ago, would have laughed in your face if you would have said that those words would be coming out of my mouth. Axel and I saved each other, no doubt about it.
And all the graduates that we've not had one suicide attempt. If that were the only thing we ever did, then we can stand on those laurels.
Existing therapies is the connection of veterans with PTS with service dogs. These are not comfort dogs or therapy dogs, as useful as those might be. Service dogs perform valuable services for veterans, calming them during a panic attack, turning on lights in a dark home, waking them from nightmares. Currently, the VA only provides service dogs to veterans with physical impairments. However, a 2010 VA Inspector General report stated that the VA, quote, faces challenges implementing the guide and service dog program. VA only started assisting mobility and hearing impaired veterans with service dogs in 2008.
Spend all your time waiting for that second chance, for a break that would make it okay.
One particular group that will be heavily affected by the cuts are recent military veterans. That's right, roughly 900,000 men and women who served in our military since 2001 are dependent on SNAP to help provide food for themselves and their families. Now, these former servicemen and women will see a cut of more than 20% to their monthly food allowance. Nearly 1 in 10 veterans with disabilities were without employment in 2010. They are also disproportionately likely to live in poverty and to be homeless. In 2010, nearly 1 million veterans aged 18 to 64 had experienced poverty over the past year. As of 2011, nearly 1 in 7 homeless adults was a veteran, and more than 4 in 10 homeless veterans were without shelter.
This placing this group well above the national average.